on Wednesday.
One thing about Caitlin Clark, she's relentless. She's going to keep shooting that ball.
Bounce.
Horston's got to come with hands up. You can't let Clark see them.
Back and forth.
The young one here, Caitlin Clark, just dancing with the basketball, going to her left, stepping into it. Caitlin Clark, one of the rare times this season we've seen her get open. Dejanay Carrington just looking at the ball.
But never daunted.
Just reading the defense. That's really just all it is. Reading.
Here's Clark with it. Bentley inside against the taller Mercedes Russell.
When you talk about changing the game, you're talking about players who don't just play basketball, they redefine it. And right now that name is Caitlin Clark. The moment she steps onto the court, everything shifts. The energy rises, the crowd leans forward, and every defender suddenly becomes more alert. Because with Clark, anything can happen from anywhere. Her shooting range is something the game hasn't seen often. We're not just talking about three-pointers, we're talking about deep logo range shots that completely break defensive schemes.
Hoping that can discourage Alyssa Thomas from making some of her great passes.
No one picks up Clark, who cans the three.
Brown women's basketball, they understand their impact and what it has done and how they are living out their dreams today.
And right on cue, Clark connects. Neither of them has sat yet today. Dive inside, Clark off the steal. They get ahead to Mitchell, turns on the burners and serves it in.
Being able to finish out the last a little bit.
Clark, step back, hits a three.
And there it is.
Clark, backdoor pass, Mitchell lays it in, and a foul. Mitchell to get it back to 4 here.
Jordan Canada has been a problem for Caitlin Clark. Pressure all game.
Clark, a problem for Canada there.
Defenders are forced to guard her the second she crosses half court, and even then it doesn't matter. She creates just enough space, lifts up with confidence, and releases a shot so smooth, so effortless, it feels automatic. The net barely moves before the crowd erupts. It's not just scoring, it's a statement. But what truly separates Caitlin Clark from the rest is what happens when the defense overcommits. The moment two defenders close in, she doesn't panic, she creates. With elite court vision, she reads the floor like a master strategist. A quick glance is all she needs.
Hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down. Now the Fever have 5 on 4. It's Clark way outside. Boston the rebound. Clark on the fake. Clark weaves inside and the reverse.
And Finlay, I love it. Pretty with the finish.
A chance to speak with Fever general manager, and she just loves that Emily is playing so well as of late here in DC. Here's Clark. That
one rattles through. Zoom trying to frustrate Clark. Oh, but Clark with 3 more.
Then suddenly, a no-look pass fires across the lane, threading through defenders and landing perfectly in her teammates' hands. It's the kind of play that leaves fans stunned and defenders frozen. Her passing ability isn't just flashy, it's precise and purposeful. Every assist feels calculated, like she's already seen the play unfold before anyone else realizes it.
Austin gets it back to Clark, sidesteps Howard, she will launch and knock down a 3. Soda shooting just 29% here in the first quarter. Clark looking aggressive, Clark launches and hits a 3.
Allowed me in there. It's always a learning laboratory when you're in the gym with these coaches in the W, because they work so hard at their schemes. And
the Sky shooting 38%. Caitlin Clark, another three-pointer since the Marina Mabry trade, and she has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for 3, rattles it around for her first deep shot.
Over that left shoulder.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits a 3.
So maybe it was.
She turns simple possessions into highlight moments, making the entire team more dangerous. When she has the ball, everyone becomes a scoring threat, and in transition, she's even more dangerous. The pace picks up, and so does her impact. She pushes the ball up the court with speed and control, constantly scanning for opportunities. 1 second she looks like she's driving to the rim, the next she's pulling up from deep or dishing a perfect pass to a teammate sprinting alongside her.
Getting Ryan Howard a wide open shot.
And wide open is Caitlin Clark, but she can't knock it down from up top. Tries it again from a different spot. That one connects.
And Courtney Williams gave the fans a scare last night when she fell down on a fast break opportunity and a no contact play. Clark hangs and gets the and one.
Clark trying to shake Wickham. Step back is good. In the mid-range for Caitlin Clark.
She misses her first look from the perimeter. Here's Clark back to Boston. Back inside. Oh, good ball movement. And it's Boston the finish.
Continues to stack them. Creates the distance at the top.
Cunningham on the baseline.
I mean, Sophie Cunningham has moved.
Here's Clark being hawked by Isaiah James. Clark sidestepping three is good.
Cunningham coming out of nowhere to get the offensive rebound. Indiana has 10 of them tonight, and Boston cashes in.
Defenders are left guessing, and usually guessing wrong. Then come the moments that define greatness. The clock is ticking down. The pressure builds. The crowd goes silent in anticipation. And in these high-stakes situations, Caitlin Clark doesn't hesitate. She delivers. The ball finds her hands, and suddenly, everything feels inevitable.
Howard pulls down the rebound, and here is Clark. Clark feet inside. Mitchell with the reverse. From the Clark injury. Clark crossing over on the drive, steps back and knocks it down.
Inside a minute. Caitlin took it away from Young this afternoon. Stokes got to take it away by Clark. He read it perfectly. Here she is on the move, has Howard, and caught.
She averaged 28.1 feet and 7 triples. And keep in mind, the Fever had 17 as a team.
Oh, and what a bounce pass into a cutting Dantas.
Now Caitlin going to drive around Stewart. Hull left open momentarily, and she nailed it. Caitlin Clark last played for Indiana against New York, and now she takes it in off glass.
A quick move to create space, a defender scrambling to recover, and then the shot. High arc, perfect release, nothing but net. Clutch doesn't even begin to describe it. But beyond the highlights, beyond the jaw-dropping shots and incredible passes, there's something even more powerful, her leadership. She brings confidence to every possession, lifting her teammates and setting the tone for the entire game.
It's recent. Clark over the top, Boston.
The pass is...
Ryan Howard, Caitlin Clark finding a way to miss. Excellent. Shifty getting into the...
That is just that signature Caitlin Clark shot. She will launch. Oh, yes! Boston's been held to 4 points in the first half. Here is Clark. Launches and hits.
Jordan Canada on the floor. This is not how Atlanta is going to look as the season goes on, playing with 2 bigs. I think they'll make some adjustments, but they are doing a good job playing with 2 bigs. So
Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet!
Angel Gray Tabitha Turner and Autumn Johnson here with you for the final preseason game.
You can see it in the way her team plays, in the trust they have in her, and in the belief that no moment is too big. She's not just leading with her voice, she's leading with her game. Every play she makes feels meaningful. Every possession adds to her growing impact on basketball. She's not just putting up numbers, she's shaping the future of the sport. Fans don't just watch her play, they experience it. They feel the excitement, the tension, the magic of every moment she creates. And the truth is, what she's doing isn't normal. Players aren't supposed to shoot this consistently from that distance. They're not supposed to see passing lanes that don't even seem to exist. They're not supposed to take over games with this level of control and confidence. But Caitlin Clark isn't like everyone else. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another insane moment like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.